Well, a very good afternoon and welcome back to Scotland and the West Lothian Indoor Bowls Club for the Lean to Succeed Scottish International Open. Another second round game for you now. It's Nick Brett against Jason Banks. So we'll have a look what's coming up for the rest of today. Well, 4 o'clock will be the first of the quarterfinals. It's defending world champion Jamie Walker takes on world number 2 Les Gillett. And then the draw for the second quarter-final will be taking place after this session. We're going to go live to the green now and find the jack. So let's call upon the jack. Mark Dawes is driving the car this time. Here it comes. Got lights and everything. Oh, thought it ran out of battery then. Here it comes. Straight to Jason's feet. Oh, inch precision, just like we expect from Mr. Dawes.
Turn it round and it'll go back. Oh. No, well, he's doing a 3-point turn.
He's doing a 3-point turn now with the car. And he's crashed it. Joining me in the commentary box for this game is Darren Bennett. Thank you, Darren.
Yeah, absolutely. Entertainment value started already. It's good enough for FIFA with their football. It's good enough for us with the jack.
Oh, his glasses must have been fogging over. So we have a really great game on the cards here. Well, Nick Brett,
Jack
been a
length,
house favourite here on
meters.
the tour for a while. Jason Banks, well, he's been around a long time. Came through the PBA qualifiers last year. Played in that absolute epic final back in January. Manages to get himself into the top 16. And it's probably done his confidence a bit of good, that, Darren.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, Jason's been a really high-performing player in Scotland circles for a long time now. He comes from a very well-known bowling family. But yeah, taking that vital step of getting into the top 16 just lifts you a bit.
So both players decided to play with the Henselite red bowls. That's allowed in this competition, of course. We don't penalise the players by forcing them to change equipment halfway through. Nick is playing with the red bowls with the white sticker, and Jason Banks the red ball with the green sticker.
Yeah, in this level, you know, it'll be an intriguing battle. These first 2 bowls are vital. In the singles play in this level of performance. Your first 2 bowls are working, you're in a good position, forcing your opponent to play big bowls. Both these players are capable of doing that against each other. Could be a really good battle, these first 2 bowls across the set play here.
Both players from a bowling family.
Missed the line there. Chance for Nick to get another one in.
Well, Nick's off to a flying start.
Yeah, an interesting one for Jason already here. I think he's going to have to attack this. Only see an easy draw for him.
Forehand for the split, run through for the jack.
Yeah, he's probably just going to look for the split of the 2 bowls. Takes one out, damage limitation really. Certainly not an easy draw on for him. Yeah, forehand runner.
Not far away, just needs to hold up a fraction for the perfect result. 1-2 onto the jack.
Yeah, he's put it well. Very good ball. Ball's in the target area.
one with that, close for the second one.
Don't think Nick liked that answer.
Yeah, I think he was just asking how many second shots he had. It's really just a draw, I think, for Nick. He's 2 feet to draw the shot. Needs to stop. Yeah, just run through.
Do you think he was deliberately playing the bowl or the jack there with a bit of pace?
I don't know, I think he probably just overplayed it, to be honest. Probably just trying to draw the shot. Don't think he could decide whether to go forehand or backhand, and just overplayed it with his last one. Good strike from Jason to turn that round because Nick was lying a good 2. Yeah, another good crowd in here at the West Lothian Bowling Club. Been great hosts for this event over the past 2 years. All the players that have come off
Track
win
length
or
26.5 metres.
Great deal of praise to the conditions of the surface. It's an excellent surface in Scotland, probably one of our best.
Falls in with a very good question that's just come in, that Darren, saying is the portable rink now just exclusive to potters? At the moment, yes, for the reason you've just given. It is a superb surface here at West Lothian. It's a good crowd, but a fair crowd as well.
Yeah, they're making a good atmosphere out there. They did it last year, and they've not let the area down again. They've come out in their numbers this year again and supported the event well. As the players, you always feel better when there's a good atmosphere in the stadium or in the arena, as it can sometimes be. Nick winning the battle of the first 2 poles here. A lot of players will keep to this forehand as much as they can. It's certainly a very good hand. If you just have the right pace, it will come swinging right back to the middle. Yeah, good again here.
Yeah, you can just see Jason's playing with that Tiger Evo. Nicky's playing with his Tiger 2s. Tiger 2, for those new players, it's bends slightly less, just ever so slightly less bias bowl than the Evo.
This has forced Jason down the backhand. It is playable, this hand. It's just slightly more difficult to always nail. Needs to run.
Just get him for second, probably.
Yeah, Nick's played this really well. Get back to the middle of the rink here. Second end in a row where Jason's been asked a couple of questions. He elected to run the last end. He might have to choose a similar decision this end as well. His own front one's pretty well locked in against Nick's bowls, so can't see him being any worse if he runs at this.
Do you think he needs to play just that yard of pace? I mean, you could hit it, but are you giving Nick too much room with that final bowl?
Possibly, but if you're 2 down and you lie 1, then at least you're only losing a 1. You could get the perfect split again and then run on to the jack. So it's one of these shots, I don't think he'll go full at it, but it's probably easier just to play it with a firm run.
Well, can it just hold?
He's in the area. He's very close here. Got it.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah, played that very well. It's 2 ends in a row. Nick's asked the questions and Jason's come up with the goods.
Nick play down this backhand and force his own bowl onto the jack.
Yeah, it's a difficult one for Nick here. He has to get it full bowl if he's going to play that. He doesn't want to half it. He halves it out, he could make it worse. Depends how he gets this. Oh, he's run through. He's come with the jack. There's a 1. Good ends of bowls. Always good when players are playing these attacking shots. You're never sure what's going to happen.
1-1.
Played it well.
After 2.
Got the bonus of his own running through with the jack.
1's a piece. Just give you a quick update to what's going on the other rinks, and we'll update you with the scores every few ends. On rink number 4, there you can see we have Brett Arkley, the only PBA qualifier left in this event. He's playing David Gourlay. David Gourlay leads 2-1. Jason Greenslade is facing Greg Harlow. Greg's 1-0 ahead. Stuart Anderson, he's the defending champion of this event, obviously, and he is 2-1 against Mervyn King.
Through it Nick this time, so a chance for Jason to step in first this end. A great line, might just pull up a foot or so short. Wider line, change of hand for Jason here. Just might struggle to get back to the centre. His weight was good. Yeah, so chance here for Nick. He's really consolidated this end. To get one in there close, he's got the 2 at the back, so if he can draw close to the front of the jack, puts him in a good position. And he's put it well.
For those of you watching on Facebook and YouTube, I've just posted a live link there, so we're just going to try out live scoring now, N by N live scoring. So if you're on Facebook or YouTube, you can click that link and there's a scorecard for each of the 4 games in this session, and they'll be updated N by N. So that's just something new that we're going to quickly try for you. Hope that goes well.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think it's a great thing. You know, I know certainly I've had some feedback this week from some people who aren't at the venue, and I think live scoring will be a great asset. It'll let people know what's happening in each game. So yeah, great thing, and it just shows that if people feed back into the event, we're always trying to make these small adjustments just to make it a better product for people out there. So yeah, great thing. Similar draw for Nick here. He'll be looking just to tuck the jack round the corner if he can. Gonna fall under the jack again, but he's going to be counting. The story so far, Nick's probably been lying the shots, and Jason's come up with a couple of big bowls so far in the match. He's faced with another one here.
Yep, been forced to play the conversions, hasn't he?
He'll stick with the draw here, 4-hand draw. Just if he can't get the shot, he'll be looking for second. Doing a good track.
It bends now. Here it comes.
He's well played. Certainly going to save.
Yeah, great ball.
Yeah, played it very well.
You can just see, just looking for decent pace down to the jack, or even the shot bowl of Nicky Brett's. Got a little bit of the jack just not full enough in the face, but he'll be happy with that.
Yeah, definitely. I think he was 3 down, so when he played that last one, he was probably looking for second shot, if not the shot. So yeah, played well. 2-1 to Nick after 3 ends.
Jack length 28 metres.
A lot of great balls played so far in this year's event. Coming off of sessions, and all you're hearing is the spectators commenting on how good a game's been, and it's just testament to how good the carpet is here. You've got arguably some of the best players in the world at the event, so if conditions are good, there's really no excuse.
Here he comes. Just get a nibble. Okay.
Just overplayed Nick. Right back to the middle. Certainly room here for somebody of Jason's ability. Wasn't far away with his first. He just needs to correct the pace slightly. Similar ball, sits in front. Probably made shot. Yeah, great line this time from Nick. I think he's made the adjustment here. Yeah, played it well.
How many seconds do I have? Well, you've definitely got the one, but it's a measure for the second. Okay. How far through is Nicky's last ball? That's probably the gap is 14 inches. How many 14 inches. Yeah.
Yeah, Jason just asking if he had 1 or 2 seconds. 2 he might have tried to come down the other side and just turn the ball out, but it's really just a forehand draw. If he can just get to the top side of the jack, that would be ideal. It's not quite played through that. Just needs another one in here, Nick. Doesn't want to leave Jason another chance at this. Switch onto his backhand. Obviously a lot of catches down the backhand side. He's trying to land on maybe Jason's balls, or if he can just draw to the back of the jack, it'd be perfect. 1 in, 1 out, I think. Yeah, it's a better one. Played that with the type of pace where I think he was hoping to maybe land on Jason's ball rather than his own, but he has tucked it in behind the jack, so it's made it slightly more difficult for Jason now. He does have these 2 green balls just in behind the jack. Just got to play a kind of reach and draw here. Chap and lie onto the line shot. And you do happen to get the jack. 2 waiting on it. Must be close. Played this.
Oh, brilliant.
Execute that well.
I mean, just
One
looking
shot
for
to Jason
almost
Banks,
inch
set score
perfect.
2,
Always the option of
2
resting on Nicky's bowl.
after 4.
Touch on the jack would also have been very, very good. But that's well played.
Yeah, on to separate them at the moment, 2 apiece as we have a look across the green there. You can see that Stuart Anderson and Mervyn King are 3 apiece. Greg Harlow's off to a good start, 6-0 up against Jason Greenslade, and the other game is 3-2 in favour of Brett Arkley at the moment. So some good games out there across the whole of this venue.
Jack length, 27.5 metres.
Yeah, it's about 14-inch gap.
Longer jack this time from Jason. He's on the perfect track here. A foot short.
Good reply.
Jason trying to feed between the 2 bowls. I don't think he sent it though. Plenty of room for Nick here to just come round that last bowl of Jason's. They're out on a very wide arc here. His pace is good, it will start to come back towards the jack now.
Needs to fall. Close.
Well, Jason, you're on a wider line as well. It's possible to get round his own, and he will get back close because this hand does swing.
Oh, that's a great ball if it falls. Well played. Slightly stronger that hand, isn't it, I think?
Yeah, to be fair, the forehand going up that Nick's played here, I think this year is definitely truer. It's getting back better than it possibly did last year. That hand traditionally, over the years I've played here, has just held off slightly, but this year it's coming back nice. The backhand going up's a beautiful swing. Jason probably just trying to beat his own inside his own, to be honest, but he's drawn round it. Such as the swing on the rink. Interesting to know who's holding shot, because Nick does have good play in this end, and Jason has to be very aware of that. Important to know if he's lying or not. If he's lying, he needs to think about the position round about, because quite sure Nick has a chance to play a bit of running and maybe come off with some of the bowls onto the jack. He's got great position. Yeah, I think Jason's going to try and alter this, try and get into this pocket of bowls. He needs to run though. Might just turn the shot. One down anyway, but yeah, turned onto the jack. Now, decision time for Nick. He's got a perfectly good forehand draw to try and make a second, but there is an option down the backhand just to play it, trying to find the pocket and turn the jack for 3 or 4. Just depends how brave he is. Sticking with the forehand draw by the looks of it. Can't make his mind up though. Yeah.
He normally prefers that
He's
forehand,
actually
don't
playing. He's playing the shot I called, but he's playing it off the other hand, which is a bit of a surprise. I think he's under.
We wouldn't want to turn him in.
Oh, he may have given it away. I just felt like he was going to play that shot. He had to commit to play it off the backhand, to be honest. But would have been worried he chipped his own out, certainly, but felt if he wasn't playing it off the backhand, he may have just drawn on the 4.
Yeah.
Shot Jason Banks. 2-3 after 5.
This is where sometimes it'd be quite good to have the players mic'd up so we could talk to them. Why did you play that hand?
I'm not sure I want to talk to
You
Nick at the moment.
It's the last thing you want, isn't it, after that? Us coming through to your ear.
Yeah.
What was that?
They used to do it. I've been in Australia a few times, and many years ago they used to do that. They used to come
Jack
on
length
and
26 and a half
ask you a
metres.
few questions in the middle of a game, and depending how the game's going, depends how much you want to be answering it. But yeah, it doesn't happen often, but I've certainly been involved in matches over there where the questions been being asked during the game.
Straight through a gap. Unlucky.
This is better from Jason. That's what I expect to see from him. Sometimes you just get a wee lift in a game when you think you've probably not going to score an end, and the opponent with their last ball manages to give you the shot. It just sometimes gives you a wee lift. In a tight game like this, there's going to be small margins will separate these two. Good reply from Nick.
You're looking at the ranking list compared to what we call the provisional ranking list, and that's already starting to change round by round, which I find fascinating. I think with Les beating Paul Foster in that first round, I think that just now makes Les go slightly once again above Paul Foster. And, Nicky is just starting to provisionally drop down because he obviously had a very good year 3 years ago. Those points then come off. So this is a big game for Nick as well, as it is Jason, because obviously he's at 16.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's a big game for both players. I think the ranking list, is quite intriguing. Certainly from, position 8 or 9 down. One or two wins can almost jump you several places. You could actually jump 7, 8, 9 places up the ranking list just by having 1 or 2 victories more than somebody in that sort of 8th or 9th berth. So yeah, it's really quite a lot of movement can happen in these events, and I think obviously now just having the two events at the moment makes the ranking list slightly more interesting, I suppose. It can change quite dramatically. I think if you have a really good event and then follow it up with maybe 3 less or poorer events, then you can suddenly in year 3 lose a lot of points, and I think that's happened to Nick and Greg this year. Both lost quite a bit of points they were retaining, so yeah, it does make it interesting.
Same shot for Nick, just get down to his own. Maybe sits it down, it'd be good.
Yeah, it's one of these shots you quite like drawn into because you know you can carry a wee bit of pace. If you get to your own, you're fine, and if you play it absolutely perfect, she just about has. Yeah, well played. Just the way that hand plays, it's quite an inviting draw, that when you've got one sitting just sort of jack high. Jason having a look. Difficult to tell from our commentary position, but I think Nick's definitely line 1, possibly 2. It's close. Jason knows he can promote his own. He played a similar shot a few ends ago down this side off the backhand. He's 2 down. I think he would definitely play that. There isn't much else available. He wouldn't play it with silly weight, I don't think. He'd just play it with a controlled pace, trying to lift his own into the head. Yep, that's what he's doing, as you can see. Bit of pace behind it, down in a tighter track.
Not far away.
I think he's played this excellently. It's all on results now.
Oh, brilliant. What a great bowl.
Brilliant bowl.
Great bowl. Played it with a difficult pace, like you say, just over the pace. There's a couple of little options there. It could have been maybe just a bowl tight and work back off Nicky's, but that's probably the best result he could have got.
Yeah, absolutely. He played it really well there. Had the confidence to play with the right pace and got his reward. He's lying a good 3 now. Makes only 1 bolt come.
I think they'll blast these, no?
No, I think
Think they'll draw?
think he'll just draw on the forehand. It's a good hand. He knows he's going to get back, no problem. So yeah, a bit of disturbance in the crowd there. He'll just try and reset. Now, it's all
Line's
about
good.
pace.
Yeah, line's good.
I don't know if he's reaching. Might save. He's still going.
See
Drawn
him?
it. He's drawn it.
Oh, brilliant.
Great ball.
Absolutely brilliant.
Had the confidence to stick with his draw. He knew the hand
shot
played
to
well.
Nicky
He just
Brett.
had to add a metre or
Set
so
score.
away from where he'd been rolling to
3-3.
before. Easier said than done though when you're 3 down. Great ball.
Is that a confidence thing? He knows he's playing well. I wasn't sure whether Nick may have just flirted that backhand. There's some scores for you. David Gourlay, 7-3 against the PBA qualifier. Brett Arkley after 6. Greg Harlow is beating Jason Greenslade 7-2 after 5. And Stuart Anderson, the defending champion, is 7-3 up against Mervyn King.
Jack length 29 metres.
Doing well, Davey, for part-timer. I think there's a very massive difference, I always think, between talent and natural talent. I think talent, you know, you've still got to practice regular. You've got that bit of talent. I think natural talent, sometimes you've still got to practice. Don't get me wrong. But Davey flies over. Well, he came over earlier this year to get the practice in, but unfortunately was taken poorly because he had his booster, he had his COVID booster, and he had a severe reaction to it and ended up in hospital. So he actually only turned up his normal couple of days before and practices around the Hoover ring.
Can't believe he didn't have his 46 practices.
I mean, I turned up very early on the first day, 7 o'clock, and he'd already been on for an hour.
The thing is, if you're not playing a great deal away from these events, then you do have to put the time in when you get here. So I know my schedule indoor is reduced quite a bit, so I have to try and take advantage of the odd half hour here and there and go out and play yourself for half an hour or 45 minutes even, just to keep your hand in. I think at this level it's just consistency. If the best players in the world will have that huge degree of consistency, and that just sometimes is the difference at this level, especially indoor. Slightly looser end this time, so quite unusual that we're into the fifth bowl of the end and nobody's really taking control of the end here. Yeah, good adjustment from Nick. His weight's good. He'll be the happier of the two because he's lined the shots. You don't mind playing a poorer end if you're the one lying. No, it's on pace from here, Jason.
It certainly is. Needs to get a nice contact with the jack, I think. Just slipped by.
Yeah, falling back, so I don't know if he's managed to get second with it or not. Change your hand with Nick in his last ball. Just try to get another one in, really. Hoping to reach this one and fall in, and he's done it.
Yeah. It's falling back. So if it fell the other way, it may have been a 4.
Yeah, he's definitely line 3, I think. So once again, Jason's been asked the question again. It's such a low-scoring game, 3-all after 6 ends. You don't want to drop a 3, you know.
No.
Could be the difference in the set if you drop a 3. So stick with his draw, to be honest.
Yeah, just hold your nerve, isn't it? I mean, it's got a great draw. Have that confidence and just play it. Difference is the pressure, isn't it? You know, between a draw to a foot under pressure.
Yeah, and I think the stage of the set as well plays a part. You know, you drop a 3 the first 2 or 3 ends, you think, oh, I can get that back, but you drop your 3 this late in the set, it's sometimes hard to get back. I think he's played this really well.
Oh, great ball. Some big bombs being played. Nicky must be thinking, what on earth do I have to do? He's playing slightly outplaying him, as in for the draw early on, but Jason's played some absolute tremendous either saving bowls or conversion bowls. And this is why he got to the World Final last year. Oh, decisions.
Keeps the run of ones going, 2 ends left in this set. Jason squeaks ahead 4-3.
Jack length 26 metres.
26 metre length jack, that's almost 3/4. So again, looking for that good opening bowl. Just 2 feet short. Both players playing down this slightly more swingier forehand. Stuart Anderson said it earlier this morning, saying he has the confidence to draw anything off this forehand. So, as shown. I think Jason will probably just stick with it, just top side of his own, decent pace.
Just under 3 inches.
It's the sugar fix ready to go again.
I was going to say, you're back with us, are you?
Yep.
Nice slab of cake.
Snack break. Just push through this, Jason. That's sometimes easy to do down that side. If you drop neat with your first one, just sometimes push over, push it. Nick's definitely winning the sort of consistency drawing battle, but as you say, Jason's come up with the answers so far. You just don't want to keep leaving you don't want to keep leaving yourself to answer these questions. Superb from Nick here. Jason's front one's not going to help him here. He's not going to be able to run at it.
He played under the hand.
I think he's got to now. He's going to come and have a look, but
the only thing I think, I was mentioning this in your game, I think the only trouble is on this backhand, just playing just slightly over, and Mike tried it a few times, just slightly hang wide.
Yeah, no, it's easy to miss just on the high side. To be honest, Jason's first bowl at the end, it wasn't a bad delivery, but it's just now going to cause him a bit of grief because it's so close to the centre line. He just has to shave past it if he's carrying any pace at all. You can see from that angle there isn't a target. I don't see much else on but to just try and arrive down the backhand. In fairness, he has played this pretty well, this shot so far. Almost play it as a reach and draw and just trying to get into take Nick's bowl and fall back.
If he's here, he's close.
I don't think he's sent it, and that's just going to add to his trouble. Yeah. This is the end that Nick will know he's got a great chance if he can add this one. He's not made any mistake, he's in.
He's in on the right side as well, isn't he?
Yeah, well the problem is, you know, Jason's front 2 bowls are blocking the path through to these shots, so
I think you'd play the backhand with a lot of pace, knowing you.
Yeah.
Force that ball through.
Yeah, I think at this stage, you know, I would probably be attacking that. You know, the difficulty is he could get half of his own front one and get nothing, but the other option is just to play it with that sort of 2 or 3 yards of pace, but it's such a difficult shot.
You don't often see Jason with a massive drive. He's one of those players that just like likes to allow the ball to bend a bit, doesn't he? A bit like Nicky in a way.
Yeah. Thing is, when he has played these running shots well, he's never been faced with 3 down like this. This is when the pressure mounts. He's playing it a little bit quicker. Back to that sort of firm runner. He's played a good few of these and he's been very good with them.
Needs it full. Anything full.
Yeah, he's just got the half. Not sure he's saved anything, to be honest. Nick looking to see if it's 2 or 3, asking Mike Davies' opinion.
Close to 3, actually.
Can you lip read?
Can I lip read?
I'm not sure if he said he favours 3 or not. But
I used to be quite good at lip reading because I'm totally deaf in one ear. Half the time I miss what people say.
don't think it changes next shot.
No.
Whether he's line 2 or 3, he's just trying to draw another.
Just to get either side of that furthest away bowl, doesn't it?
Absolutely, he's just trying to either slip round the outside of his own, which he's close to doing.
Oh, brilliant. It falls.
No, it's going to
Has
stay.
it robbed him?
I don't think it's changed anything, so definitely 2-0, close for the third.
Let's have a look what's coming out here.
I think the measure's coming out for to decide the third shot. It's definitely 2, obviously. It's difficult sometimes to tell when there's balls sitting inside another one anyway, so once they get the 2 out, you can get a better look. Just wedging that ball up so it doesn't move. That's what these chalks are. They just keep the ball in position. Yep, he's had a look with the ball's out. It's definitely 3.
6.
It's a good score for Nick in what's been such a tight set. 1's all the way up to that end. The 3 just takes him 2 in front playing this last end. 6-4 up. Other games are just coming into the end of their sets as well.
Yep. Don't forget the live score sheets are on there. You can click on the live scoreboard. That'll show you what's going on each rink. But we will continue to shout some scores out for those of you that don't even have that facility or slightly visually impaired. We'll try and help you that way by giving you the verbally scores.
Yeah. Just having a quick look myself, I can see David Gourley's managed to hold on and win his first set, and Stuart Anderson has won his as well. Greg Harlow in a good position in his match at the moment as well. He's 9-3 up, 2 ends to play in that set. Yeah, good response from Jason here.
Just topple it.
Needs a 2, so it's a good start. I'll just be trying to make this as tight ahead as possible, make it as difficult as he can for Jason to score a double. Won't mind one bit losing 1, he just does not want to lose the 2.
Yeah, he'll just keep drawing him, won't he? Like you say, just close that head down. Make it really difficult for Jason to score multiple.
Yeah. It's Jason's chance though. There isn't a great deal of room, but I think he will have accepted after 3 balls to be in this position. Try and draw within a foot, score a second. So he's on a great track for this.
Oh, great ball. Doesn't want the jack.
Yeah,
Well played.
he's played it well now. This might make force thinking about an early run up.
Yep, important there for Jason just to take that advantage, that open draw. Get down, didn't want too much contact to the jack, but that's just enough.
Looks like the plan is just about perfect for Nick to get the 2 balls out. Jack might not move. He's underneath his target, but there's still options here. Oh, he nearly. Don't think that would be the ball he was aiming for, but he nearly got a result out of it. As it turns out, he's now in a bit of problem.
Well, as it stands, Jason's guaranteed the tie. Anything other would be for a win. The only danger is playing for the win. You may just thicken it up, but you have to take the chance, Darren.
Yeah, it's a difficult one. You know, you can draw in here and try and make the 3, but as you say, you might make it a bigger head. Or do you stay away with this one, go down the back, and say to Nick, well, if you fail, I'm going to draw for the set. And at least if Nick does disturb it, you've got something round the back to use. So, you know, it's one of these ones he might just sort of try and just stay away a wee bit here. Doesn't want to leave any connections. Yeah, it's a good ball. Yep. I like that.
Yeah, very good.
Almost forcing Nick into trying to draw the perfect shot now.
Yeah, I mean, if he doesn't try to draw, there's a bad connection and landing on that plant.
Yeah, absolutely. And if he gets half of his own front one on the outside, he can take his own ball out and actually give the set away. So yeah, he's asking Nick a few questions here. He can still elect to hit this and take them out, or get the jack over to the respot position, which is fine for him, but there's an element of danger if he takes that shot on. So for me, it's a backhand draw.
I can hear you.
Try to draw the perfect shot here, but this hand's playable. There's no reason why he can't draw this. Everything just has to be perfect.
Not far away. Wants to miss the front plan. Wants the
He's
jack
played
solid.
He's played it. What a ball! Absolutely brilliant ball. Played it very well.
Yep, just looking to get down ideally to the jack solid. Didn't want the front plant. Gets a little nibble, which was always possible, and finishes shot. Chance for Jason though.
Yeah, absolutely. But Nick was almost forced into playing that shot. Jason's got a similar shot, almost identical to the one Nick's just played. He'll be trying to just reach the ball, turn it through. If he turns it through about a foot, he makes the 3 to win the set. He'll be quite happy just to turn it out and get a 2, and at least get something out of the set. Very difficult shot, but it's on. He might have just overplayed it.
The speed might just keep him. Here it comes though. Here it comes.
Trying hard to get back, but I think he's just overplayed it.
Yeah.
It was a good early call. Got there just. It was almost commentator curse, but yeah, no, he had great effort to be honest.
Yeah, I guess luckily
So you can see the big scoreboard there. Stuart Anderson takes the first set and is 2-0 ahead after one end against Mervyn. Jason Greenslade, he's a set down, just going into the second set. David Gourlay, well, he's got that first set under his belt and he's 2-0 after the first end in the second set. Just see the markers and the club helps and the officials, and I mean this club has just been absolutely superb for us. The members have been here working hard since Saturday. Yeah, I arrived Saturday, Saturday, and they've done a sterling job. I mean, they've been here. Well, the setup day we were here 17, 18 hours I think we were here, but yeah, thanks to everybody involved here at West Lothian.
No, absolutely, and I think every player reiterates that, Jason. It's a real team effort. These things just don't happen. You know, it takes a great deal of work, preparation, and setting up. And we really have a great team here. All muck in and do their bit. Oh, just under. Flick to jack. The one thing Jason will try and improve this set is these sort of first couple of balls. If he can get them operating, he can easily turn this match around. The one thing he probably thinks of the first set that he probably knows he can do slightly better. Decent effort. Perfect. Well played. Great big arc on this for Jason. All about the pace to get back now. Just touch his owns enough. Oh, great effort. Any touch on his wide ball would have made the shot.
Well, can he just hold and get a piece of this jack? Just the pace, isn't it? Just lacking that pace.
Yeah, he's probably just played it on the tighter side, worried about flipping Jason's ball on, on the high side. So sometimes you just nip it a bit much, but he's finished not far off. That ball in play. Fascinating end this, because Jason's got the balls to one side of the jack, Nick's got the balls on the other side. Potentially somebody scoring 2 or 3 here if they play a good shot. Wishing whether Jason can just get in first. Switching to the backhand, which means he's going to try this. Just trying to push on to Nick's bowl or the jack. Made it quicker, so it's to just half the ball off. Got it. He's got it. So
Ripple of applause there.
yeah.
Wonder whether people are just wondering whether it's 1 or 2.
He went slightly quicker than I thought he might, but he's played it very well and flicked the ball out. Similar choice for Nick, whether he keeps with his forehand draw or whether he likes to go a bit quicker as well. Run the 2 balls off. And he's going quicker, looking for the 2 balls. Set it off on the high line, I don't think he'll get back. Slightly disappointed with that. He would have fancied his chances there. Measures are out again.
Slightly wide.
Yeah, sure. Sorry, I thought you'd wedged them all.
So, be a measure to decide which balls are going to win this.
Oh. Of course, this year as well, with Jason now being in the top 16 at Potters, it'll be odd because he's going to be playing with Paul Foster. I mean, I can't remember the last. How long's Paul been playing with Alex now in the pairs?
Oh, it's a lot of years.
Long time, isn't it?
As many years as I've been going there anyway. Yeah, they've played together. So yeah, there's a few pairs over the years I've had to swap about. So interesting to see how they get on as a new pairing. Well, looks like it's greening comfortably with that one. Just going to check the second green ball now.
Thank you. That one's not in it. Okay.
One green.
Just the one.
Yep.
Yep, on to Jason after all that.
One shot, Jason Bank.
People commenting about the uniform there. Well, we allow players in this competition, you can wear anything that's bowls related. So it's very, very warm in here. Very, very warm in here. So we allow, you know, you can wear either shorts or trousers. There's a few comments there about people's legs. Need to be very careful where you go with that, because it can be classed as bullying. People want to wear shorts, they can wear shorts. It doesn't matter what legs you've got.
20.
Not in the 70s. Good start. Great reply.
Yeah, a bit of effort here from Jason.
It's about 3 inches past jack off. Sorry, did you get that? 3 inches past jack off.
Nick sticking with it, just looking for decent pace, no touch on the jack either way. Far away. Yeah, well played. Jason can just probably work off his own almost.
It's 4 inches short. If I come over and have a look, yeah, that's okay.
Oh, he's elected to come and have a look at this. Check the angles. Oh, his own ball's now fallen in. Possibly gives him a better angle across off his own now. Two choices really, either or. It's probably a similar shot for both hands, just trying to reach into it and either get the split off the forehand, or if he plays the backhand he can come off his own. Nice angle back in towards Nick's balls or the jack off the backhand. Yeah, that's what he's playing. Backhand runner. All about the connection. Needs to get past his own front one though. Yeah, next line a good 2 here. Possibly just try and draw in behind. Ball maybe 2 feet past the jack's a good target area. Looks like Jason's got to arrive at it, so I think, you know, anything sort of that 2 feet mark just in behind would be a sensible option. Actually going to go slightly deeper, no issue with that. Anything in behind was always going to be the answer. Clever ball. Just gives your opponent that quandary of knowing they have to reach into this, but knowing that they get a bad connection, they're probably going to make it easier for you to score a 3. Don't see much option for Jason really. He has to sort of arrive into it. perfect result for him is the split of the two balls. He might take them both out without the jack. It's the perfect result.
Well, not far away, I don't think.
He just doesn't want to get it on the underneath side because this backman of Nicky's is in a good place. Well, he may have got the shot.
How far's that jack travelled?
About 2 feet, I think.
Yeah.
That's where I told Nick to put his ball.
Okay, well.
Yeah, he played it well. I think Nick probably thought he had everything covered there.
Yeah, you can just tell that little smile on his face, thinking, "Oh my goodness."
Yeah, he probably can't believe he's going to the mark shot against. To be fair, could be a runner here for Nick to take the balls out. Yep, forehand runner. Yeah, he needs a bit of fortune.
1-2 and through.
Oh, he's taking it.
Oh, that's a bad result, no?
Well, it may still just be the one. His backman might be saving him. Almost got a bad result.
Do you want to go back?
I think it's just the one.
Yeah, that's one. Thank you.
Yeah, on to Jason.
My wedge.
Takes a 2-0 lead in this set.
Don't forget the quarter-finals of this event are later on today. The next session is 4 o'clock. The evening session is round about. Well, we bill it for 7 o'clock. It may go slightly earlier. So you'll get the notification anyway when it goes live on YouTube and also Facebook. We'll also post when we know the exact timings of that final session. Comments about the speeds. Speeds have all been checked, all okay here. People in South Africa and Namibia seem to be getting okay. Maybe just a little connection, which can be the nature of the beast sometimes. Two great opening bowls once again.
Draw here, just ideally get a wee connection on next ball.
Yeah, just crack an egg on it, gets that release, doesn't it?
Yep.
There we go, that's good.
Yeah, played it well. We tend to call a 2-ball shot. He knew he wasn't probably going to get the shot there, but he's given himself a chance now.
If he gets under this jack, it'll be good as well. If he gets it solid, wants to come with it. Yeah. Both players are playing some really good stuff. I still think the favour, as in the draw-wise, is the percentages are just slightly in Nicky's favour still. Jason's is still playing them really good conversions, isn't he? That's what the game's all about, isn't it? Keeping your head, playing the right shot at the right time.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I think conversion-wise, Jason's winning the battle there, and Nick's probably edging the draw battle. So
Correct.
yeah, it makes for quite a fascinating game.
Sometimes it's just one of those games in sets play where, you know, who drops the guard first, isn't it? Who makes that first move?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the three in the first set told we thought at the time it was going to be a big move from Nick, and it was. Just got his three at the right time. Yeah. Effort. Doesn't make the draw any easier for Jason, to be honest. That last ball's finished in an awkward spot. Again, it's always difficult when we don't quite know, for sure. If it is 2, then again the percentages might be to run into this for Jason. It's only 1, and maybe changes that to a draw, but it's certainly a difficult draw now, just with where the last ball's finished. Could switch to his forehand and certainly draw it, but percentages if he's 2 down would be to run into this. Just sticking with his forehand draw. He knows this hand will come back well. It's all on the pace. Don't know if he's reaching. No, he's underplayed it. Difficult from the angle we see. You know, you probably got a slight preference for 2, but the fact he just drew that, it's maybe closer than we think.
Just flirt one round it.
No, this is down a tighter line. I think he's pushed through it either.
Middle one, I'm going to say, yeah, middle one must be. One to the right. It looks slightly yeah, forward, doesn't it?
Certainly looked like 2 from our view, but yeah, it was a 2. Levels are set up at 2-all after 3 ends. Well, see that Stuart Anderson is out the traps well, defending champion, 10-1 up in his second set, having won the first, so he's in a great position over there. We've got Greg Harlow 3-2 up in his second set. Again, he won the first set against Jason Greenslade. And David Gourley 4-2 up in the second set, having won the first set against Brett Artley. So a couple of tight games over there, but certainly for Stuart it looks like he's in a great position to take his place in the quarter-final draw.
Yeah, there's only one quarter-final decided so far. Jamie Walker plays Les. That will be the next streamed game at 4 o'clock. Darren, you've got ball number 8, so you're waiting, aren't you, for this evening's game? Mark Dawes drew ball number 5, so he's also on this evening and also waiting for an opponent. It's up to the TD who decides goes on the streaming rink. Darren, you've already been on today, so it's more than likely going to be whoever draws Mark's ball, I think, but it's not my decision, thank goodness.
Quite like that rink.
Put it back on it then. Quite like that rink.
Looser end from the players here. I think if there has been looser ends, it tends to have been going this direction, in fairness. Not that the play's not been good, but when they have struggled, they seem to have struggled slightly more in this direction. Good correction from Jason. Again.
Chance to put a bit of pressure on. That's enough, so we in for another shot.
Yeah, I think Nick will be having a quiet word with himself as he walks down to this mat. To draw a good close ball in here. Doesn't get the shot, he'll certainly want a good second.
Line's good. What's the pace?
He's certainly going to be close for shot.
Stays up, it's shot.
Yeah, he's putting a massive big ball there. I'd expect him to at least make second, to be fair, but he had to go there and do it. He's actually probably done the shot. A real reversal for Jason. He's probably been the one that's been producing these type of balls, so can he turn it back round? Forehand, reach and draw, try and turn next ball away. I think this was running, but I don't know if he's wide enough. I think this will go away.
Underneath, yeah.
To be caught in the middle of two shots there.
I think so.
Tried to play the inside track, but didn't push through it. See what he was trying to play, but just missed the line. Great start from Nick. What a reply.
Great ball. Quite sure, but it's still a fantastic reply to Nick's.
Yeah, I'm delighted with that. He's turned Nick's ball to a good position as well. He can reach onto it, so Nick will be trying to get in here first. Very close to playing this. Oh, he's perfect. Well played. Two down, I think.
What's the gap between mine and the jump?
Could be an early runner here.
No, over that or up there. Definitely, right, two down. Still there. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, quite sure this will be a runner. It's the bend.
Oh.
It's an interesting hand back, because for all it's a huge swing on a draw, the moment you add a bit of pace, I think it gives the player the illusion that it will shape back a bit more than it actually does.
They're not trusting Mike's judgment here. Definitely two, definitely two. Where shall I put this? Jason will come down.
He's going to run for cover here, somewhere deep in the rink. Yeah, clever place. don't see Jason changing his shot much, to be honest. He's got to try and get this opened up. Wants to try and get Nick's front one pretty solid, and I think he could probably get the both balls out. Yeah, he's cut a bit of pace this time, not as quick. Very close. Ball onto ball.
And split.
Yeah, he's put it well.
He made two.
Put it well. Just cut a bit of pace off his previous delivery. Let the ball bend back slightly more. Right into the connection.
Back. Coming now, right, late at the last minute. Yeah, that's in for shot.
A good pace saved them there.
We go for the ball or draw?
I think that's what he's having a wee smirk at. He's
kind of like far enough away to tempt him into either, isn't it?
Yeah, I think a normal Jason shot would be to draw, but he has had two runners this end, so you know normally Jason would just draw this.
Maybe play that pace where you give yourself the two options for the jack as well.
Yeah, he's running it. Obviously decided he's had two runners this end. He's not getting the ball, but how close is he to the jack?
Got the gap.
Yeah. I think his decision was made by the fact he'd had two runners this end and probably felt his percentages were to try and
One
attack.
shot, Nick Brett. Set score
Scores across
4-2 after 5.
the venue. Stuart Anderson now safely off, having won 2-0 against Mervyn King. Jason Greenslade fighting back, 4-3 now up against Greg Harlow, and lost the first set. Brett Arkley fighting back, now 6-5 up against David Gourley, and dropped the first set. Tight games there.
Jack length 27.5 metres.
Slightly overplayed Jason, line's really good. Next ball closer in. It's a great line from Nick here, it's all on his pace. I'm quite happy if he sits on the two green balls.
Between Nicky's ball just behind the jack. That's 4 inches.
Well, Jason, slight adjustment on your last. Just trying to draw it next ball or the jack, but he's just overcorrected. Good position this for Nick. He's just edging himself slightly ahead in the second set. Having won the first. Just fear Jason can't really afford any more mistakes. Game starts getting hard to win when you slip 4 or 5 behind. And Nick's content with what's happening here. He's just playing for cover. I suspect he thinks he's lying a good 2. Let's try and split these 2 green balls on the wide side. Yeah, good enough.
Just needs to be up, doesn't he? He can run off that short ball as well if he wants to. You know, lands on the ball solid. Anything on the jack, if he goes with it, makes a pair.
Yeah, I think you just try and play this as a full draw, as we would call it. You know, you want to just be arriving, as you say, on the drawn weight. You land the ball, you're fine. If you do turn the jack, it's okay. No, it's all on pace. Some effort. Ball first.
It's a cracking bowl either way. Has he been unlucky? I mean, ideally wanted it nice and solid right behind it, all the jack, but no connection.
One shot, Jason Banks.
Yep.
Scored
Held up.
4-3
Yeah, he's held on
after
to it.
6.
It's a good ball from Jason. Didn't want to drop a 2 there. Keeps him in this set, 4-3 down. Still 3 ends to go.
Jack line 30.5 metres.
So the end game between Brett Arkley and David Gourley has made its way into the last end of the second set, and the scores are tied 6 apiece.
All right.
Good line from Jason, he's just that 2 feet short.
You have to keep still if you want to take a photograph. Disturbing them.
Well, bit of a loose couple of balls. I'm sure that'll be very quickly changed.
Yeah, there's the adjustment from Jason. Yeah, Nick was on the great line there, he just a foot short. Needs to miss this ball. Needs to miss it and just get underneath. He has.
Yeah, the ball makes a pair.
Well, Nick, can you miss your own ball? No, just caught it. All these games are just coming to a conclusion. David Gourlay is lying a match lie right that way. One ball left in the hand to save his place in this year's tournament. He's going to have to produce a wonder ball from what we can see. Well, Jason will be trying to add another here. Love to score 2 or 3 this end if possible. No, just caught the front ball. Edged that ball slightly closer. He's line 1. David Gourlay, latest player into that quarter-final draw. Right, failed with his last one.
That's another flight change.
Yeah, let's have a good look at this to see how he. I think his difficulty is it's hard for him to draw the shot, but if you come into this with any sort of pace, there is a connection that can be a bad connection. So he's going to give this quite a bit of thought.
Oh, something's just fallen down. The white ball's just fallen down. I think that makes that slightly better. I mean, if you're playing a bit more, I think if you're going to play any pace into it, I think the more pace maybe the better. Try and clear something. He's got a deep bowl there. You can see it at the top of the screen. Maybe a slight touch off the wider bowl back to the jab.
Yeah, I mean, I think he would love to run into this, but I think he sees the danger as has been there. He gets any of his own bowls onto the jack, then he's good because he's got a back one. But I think he's just worried about a bad connection. He is running into it, not with a great deal of pace. It's all in connections. Oh, he pushed the green right through.
One shot.
It was one of these shots where
score
Nick was wanting to score the end, but in trying to do so, there was an element of risk. 4-all after 7 ends. It's been a really tight game. Felt the first set, although Nick was probably winning the early exchanges in the ends, it came down to that end where he scored the 3. That was the difference. This set, 4-all after 7 ends. It's hard really to pick a winner out of this.
Jacqueline, 30 metres.
I'll start from Jason. Nick's all over it. Yep, good start. he's under the line again. I know that Jason analyses a lot of these games, and he's probably going to come to the same conclusion. His first 2 balls have not been quite at Jason Banks' standard in this match. Chance miss for Nick though. This is the one to do it with. Jason really wants to score this end, because if he loses a 1 he then has to chase a 2.
Correct.
It's the overcorrection though. Big opportunity for Nick here. Anything within a foot of the jack's going to be a good ball.
Is he urging it? He was following it and he stopped.
I think he sent it.
Yeah, he's urging it, yeah.
Unusual. Both players, again, it's the same direction we spoke about a few ends ago. When they have had a loose end, it's been up this direction.
Is it cold out? I mean, I find when I'm walking around, that bottom left corner's slightly colder down there. Is it that? Or?
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel the players, if they have had a sort of looser end, it has been in this direction for some reason. Problem we now have for Jason is that Nick's last bowl probably is just about the drawing line, so it might force Jason into playing a runner. I mean, it seems silly, but you know, I can't see a natural draw to win this end now. Where he would be coming in on the forehand is close to where Nick's last bowl's finished. Backhand's quite cluttered with balls, as you can see. You know, he may be forced into playing a bit of running down the forehand, try and take Nick's ball out of there. Sticking with the draw, this has to be a perfect draw. It has to have the perfect pace. Start coming back towards the middle now. Not sure he's running.
It's all on the weight, isn't it?
Don't think he's running.
Oh, he's left it. He'll be fuming at that.
He'll be disappointed with the end when you see his 4 balls there. It's not like Jason to be that far off with 4 balls in one end. See him shaking his head there. It was such a difficult draw. I just wondered if he would elect to run the ball out. He'd be line 1 or 2 then, force Nick to play this difficult draw, whereas a bit of a bonus draw for Nick this. He's line 1, 2 would put him in a great position. He'll be trying to just come underneath his short balls here. With the right pace, he should make a shot. He's played it. Yeah, played it very well.
Yeah, that's a big bonus, that extra shot, like you say.
Yeah, but you know, it's a much more comfortable draw when you're line the 1. You're trying to add a second. You know, you're now 2 up, defending 3 shots now. Really, you know, Jason needs a 3. Such a hard draw. I just wondered if Jason might have went a bit quicker, take the ball out, and then force Nick to draw for 1.
Just see the scoreboard there. 2 games are finished. Stuart Anderson, defending champions, through. David Gall, AMB, he's through. Greenslade, well, he's climbing it back. Greg Harlow won the first set, and Jason is now 7-4 ahead. 2 ends to play. So all to play for. The draw for the final positions in the quarterfinal will be done on the completion of this session. Just 4 more balls left. Don't forget, your next TV game will be the current world champion. Jamie Walker will face world number 2 Les Gillett. And then whoever draws 3 and 4 will play each other at 4 o'clock on rink number 3. 7 plays Darren, 6 will play Mark. The evening game is still to be decided on the stream.
Well, Jason, second bowl of the end. It's an end you need a 3. He has to get in with this one. Has to just be arriving, try and turn the jack round the corner.
It's close. Here it comes. Who's going to be lucky?
That's a good
Oh,
effort.
my goodness. Nick needs to cover them. Showing his cards if you wish. Very unlucky there. Touch on anything would have been beneficial.
Yeah, I mean, he played it with the right weight to turn the jack round the corner. It was the right shot to play. Unfortunately, the degree of difficulty gets harder every time you miss it. Nick selected to cover around the outside of them with this one, forcing Jason to play the perfect shot. It's not easy. Line shot's only about 3 inches off the jack. He has to negotiate that and then turn the jack round the corner.
So close last time, wasn't he? So close. What's the line? Looks very good. Is he here?
He's just dropped the pace, I think. Yeah, just dropped the pace. Still not over though. There is a good connection to get these 2 balls out of there with a drive. Nick can't cover everything. You know, ideally he would want another ball in the head. Well, he would probably prefer it to cut underneath the short ball. Finish in the middle of the 3 greens somewhere would be absolutely perfect. You know, he wants to come underneath the line short ball, and anywhere sort of jack high over on that side would be the perfect ball. He's going to like to keep his backhand. He's still going to look for that area, I think. Knows he needs one in the mix. Well, this has got a bit of work to do. And if it doesn't get back inside these bowls, I just wonder if Jason will elect to run this. He's still got the same shot he's been trying. It's a very hard shot to get round the front one and turn the jack. I just wonder if there's an angle going quick. If he can half the front one and it gets past all these others, he's bound to be going close to the outside one. Leave him line 3. That's all he needs.
Greg Harlow's line game on the other rink as well. He clawed that back at all level play in the last end of his line shot. Jason's 2 balls left to play. You've just got to decide, Darren, haven't you? It's really important. By the time you get to the mat, you know what you're playing. You don't want to be back up to the mat, do you? Still deciding what you're doing?
No, he's got to make his call now. I just think both shots are difficult. For me, I would be running this. I'd be trying to get the corner of the first one, see how your luck is. He gets both balls out of there. He makes a 3. It seems an easier shot than the perfect draw. Try to turn the jack 18 inches. It's not easy. Gone for the tough shot. Everything here has to be absolutely perfect. He's giving it a big go, I'll tell you that.
Very close.
Can he get the jack?
Very
Can
close.
he get the jack? He's played it!
He's played it!
What a ball!
Wow!
Unbelievable ball.
You could see Nicky was disappointed where he put that last
Has he
ball.
just made 2 though?
Has he?
Oh, if he's only made 2, he's been robbed.
Wait, I'm trying to get Nicky's eye. I'm trying to get Nicky's eye.
I tell you what, if Jason Banks has just made 2 here, he has been robbed, because that was an excellent ball. Couldn't have got it any better.
Oh, he's not looking, Nicky.
I think Nick favours he's in for third, but pretty tight. Well, the measure's out. It's out with the player's hands now.
Oh dear. You can see Nicky trying not to look. She's going round this. Nicky's now not looking. This is close. Wow, this is close.
Oh dear.
Oh. This is so close.
We did say this game was going to be hard to split. It's literally down to millimetres now as to whether the match is over or whether we're heading into a tie-break. 2 green out already. Is it a third?
I've got one eye on the measuring and one eye on Nikki. This is so. I don't think it should. I don't think she can split these. You know.
Gonna go back to that one.
Oh my goodness.
It was this one, wasn't it?
Dearie me. No. Nick will take a comfort break there.
Yeah. It was a long time to decide it, to be fair.
Oh, tie break we go.
Set score 6-0. No, sorry, set
It's an
score
amazing ball
7-4.
from Jason, to be fair.
Set score 7-4.
Probably played it so
Tie
well.
break.
He deserved his smidgen of luck to make it a 3.
Still, I've got that
it's
wrong.
millimetres really.
7-4 to Jason Banks.
We're into a tie break.
Set score 6-7.
Everyone's gone for a comfort break.
6-7.
So we're just quickly looking across onto Greg Harlow and Jason Greenslade. That's just gone to a tie break as well. Let's have a quick look at what's coming up this afternoon, this evening. Well, Les Gillett will face Jamie Walker on the TV rink. And the other game will be decided for the evening session. We may go slightly early with that one, so we'll post on the times on Facebook and YouTube there when we know exactly the start time of that one. And it'll be Mark Dawes has drawn number 5, waiting whoever draws ball number 6. Darren Burnett to the side of me here, he's drawn ball number 8. And he will face the player that draws ball number 7, and then it'll be decided on which of those 2 games will be shown on the TV rink here. So a very quick TV break, very quick comfort break, and play will get underway once again very shortly. If you are knocking around in the local area, don't forget we still have some seats available for this evening's game or the 4 o'clock game as well. You can just turn up, get a ticket. It's £10. The bar's open. Food's here available till 5 o'clock. Then we have a Pops Pizzas coming down and joining us from 5 o'clock till 8 o'clock as well this evening. And we're ready to start this tie break. Yeah, first tie break on the TV ring.
Jack length 27.5 metres.
Yeah, it was about to happen eventually. Both players just taking a few minutes just to try and clear their heads for different reasons. However, we're now underway. First tie break end. A wider line, his weight's good. Wanted to keep his forehand, he's been playing that hand most of the game. Both players switched onto this side really, predominantly going up the weight. No, he needs a connection. Quite get it full. He's got to change his hand on the backhand side. An easier path in to draw this. Yeah, he's played this very well.
Brilliant. Yeah. There's been some really, really great play from both players for this game. Very impressive.
It's about half an inch past. How much, sorry? Half an inch. Right.
Well,
Jason, you're good here. We've played this.
Great ball. Oh, yeah, that's fine still. Fabulous. Just looking just to be up to the bowl or the jack. He's got that little option of getting to his own bowl as well if he needed to, but he's executed that absolutely perfectly.
Oh, I think Nick might have a wee run at this. Looks inviting down the backhand. Take the ball out. He's lying a good one just in front of it. If he does get his own front one on the nose, it's going to go through with the jack. Backhand runner, I think. Yeah.
Down underneath, bowl or jack, very close.
Needs to bend.
Not finished.
Now, gives himself a chance. He's pushed the green ball through. If that's stayed on, then it has. We can see it just in behind Jason there. So he's pushed Jason's ball through to a good position at the back of the rink. Difficult one for Jason here. He can't really go near this, but he's well aware that his green ball's a bit of a sitting duck, really. Knows that Nick's going to play the same shot again, and any contact on his own white ball is going to take Jason's ball out the head. The difficulty for Jason is it's very difficult to add another shot without running the risk of giving it away. Yep, he's gone down the forehand. He's just playing for an area in behind and thinking, well, if it's not a perfect connection, the jack might just run through a few feet. So I think he couldn't go near that. He knows that Nick's got a good shot, but he's got to play it.
You can't cover both, can you? You can't cover popping the bowl out and the jack. It's impossible. So, big ball for the first end of this tie break.
Prefers his forehand, so he's going to switch to the forehand, but it's the same shot. Running ball to save the first end. Looks tight.
Yeah, needs to hold up.
Yeah, he's pulled it under.
First set, Jason Banks. net length 26.5 metres.
Yeah, just under the pace, a couple of feet short. Opportunity for Jason to try and get that first one in tight. Yeah, it's a good start. Beatable, but a good start.
Just a quick reset. Important bowl, won't want to leave it for the last bowl. No.
This is the one he wants to do it with.
Well, he's stalking this.
Needs to hold up, because once it starts to go under, it goes. It's away.
Don't lie there. Yes, do.
Chance for Jason to make this really difficult. He'll want to try and just beat his own ball. Get one in a bit tighter. No, it's not a bad ball at all.
I think he's got the spot on both sides as it stands. I mean, it depends on where the ball goes if he lands on the ball as well.
So it's actually a really good ball from Jason because it makes it very difficult for Nick.
Play a bit quicker, maybe get the two of them.
I think he's probably got to. He's going to leave. He's going to leave Jason I don't know, maybe 18 inches or so. But at the moment the game's against him, he has to change it. There's not a natural draw on now. I think he's got to go quicker. He's in the target area.
On both. 1-2. Gets the jack. He's unlucky. Oh, is it? Is it ran far enough?
Oh,
no, it hasn't.
It's stopped beside the green, I think. Jason's won this.
Yeah. On to Jason, definitely.
I'll put a chalk in it.
Second set and match to Jason Banks.
Yep, just not enough on the jack. It's going to be another single there for Jason, and he's going to see himself into the quarterfinals, winning that tiebreak 2-0. Just having a quick look across onto the Jason Greenslade Greg Harlow game. That's just gone down to the final end of the tiebreak there as well, which is just getting underway. So we've got some little bit of footage there of some of the great shots that have been seen during the day here at the Scottish International Open. There's a great conversion shot once again from Jason Banks, and then there we go again. Executed that very well with perfect pace, playing that nice percentage bowl, and this time Nick Brett was in trouble. Nice forcing that bowl across onto the jack. Either way, that was always going to be one to Nick Brett, whether the ball followed it or not. Jason Banks here, well, again, early on in trouble. Played a nice positive draw. Manages to come in there for second shot, but that was a big difference in that set. And again, just showing you the style and the quality of play from both of these players during this second round game. Bit relentless there really on the draw, both players playing really, really well in that second set.
Yeah, absolutely. Jason came up with the big balls at the right time. I think Nick was probably the more consistent player. But Jason just produced the right balls at the right time. It's another conversion shot, turned the jack through for 3 here. Brilliant shot from Jason. Not easy, these shots. And this was Nick's very next ball where he comes up and sneaks the shot back. And that was the type of game it was.
Yeah, that was a superb ball. Like I say, could have played the 3 balls away, but backed his ability, backed the draw, and played an excellent goal. As you can see, it was just exchanging shots, wasn't it, end by end by end. Superb game.
Yeah, there was
indeed.
lots of great last balls played to change heads. It might have been 2 or 3 against and they drew the shot, so there was nothing really given. You couldn't just split them, and that's why it went to a tie break. The balls like this, some of the heads were excellent.
Yeah, again, Jason Banks line a good 2 there. Nicky playing an absolute inch perfection bowl. Jason tried to run that away with his last ball, but just failed, unfortunately.
Yeah, quality balls.
So there we go. Just shows you the type of play that's allowed to be playing on this green at West Lothian. We're going to go to the draw very, very shortly. Just having a very quick look at the scoreboard once again. So Jason Banks through to the quarter-final later on today. So is David Gourlay, MBE. And so is the defending champion, Stuart Anderson. Well, that's all we have time for, I'm afraid. Until 4 o'clock. We'll be back with you in about an hour's time with world number 2, Les Gillett, facing the current world champion, Jamie Walker. Until then, from everybody here at Scotland, bye-bye for now.